Okay. This thing on. It is fantastic. Why don't we get this party started? Do 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 do. And you know, really, we should just equip that. I know we won't get the experience, but why not? I want to experience the power of wielding that sword, and I know I'll miss out on the impale. Yeah. I just bought that damn... yeah, I know. Believe me, I know. Greetings, friend. I declare war. Yes, greetings to you too, friend. Prepare to die. Signed, your friend, Grimith. I think I have been slowed down by a little bit. Interesting. Well, we'll go into the turn here. Well, maybe we'll actually work on casting some spells. How about that, everyone? Grimith casting spells. It's crazy. Let's go ahead and fight these horsemen. They are strong, but I am epic. They are also going to get some early initiative on me. Oh goody, this city layout again. Can't really say I enjoyed this layout, but... I preferred the one layout whenever I was fighting Yellow, whose names currently escape me. Go ahead and cast hasten yourself. Looks like they're content to stay in their positions. Well, so be it. Not able to move effectively, at least not with this guy. Slow ponies. Time to get wrecked. Yeah. Alright, well, you can do stuff. Awesome. You can totally get overwhelmed by the enemy. But again, it is just city militia. So, maybe not that bad. Maybe a little bit of overkill. Everyone can use a little bit of overkill, right? Right? Throw a knife out of spite. Whee! Devout Spark Mage. Ooh. Bit of damage. Alright, sure. These avenues are much wider. That's good. Just go ahead and use that on everyone. Screw you, archers. I have the power of the Guardian Wind on my side. Use a pail to stab them. Horses charge up, but they fail. Then cavalry deals a whopping 4 points of damage. It's pretty epic. Let's go ahead and pick on that target and utterly ruin it. Moving right along here. Oh. Sweet, delicious destruction. Alter, you knew this was coming, didn't you? You knew this was gonna happen, right? You saw the writing on the wall, right? And what of the fallen? You're of man. Remember all the insults you delivered to me at the start? Pepperidge Farm remembers. How smug you were about how I was gonna get ruined, and how, yeah, sure, you're gonna sign treaties with me, but, I'd have to pay a fee. Well, times have changed, haven't they? Yes, they have. Can't really zoom in that far. I also can't use my mouse keys to, not my mouse keys, my arrow keys to scroll in that situation. Oh well. But it made things a bit more convenient. Okay, you shoved me back. The incredible rampage of destruction and chaos that is me. Once I established that glorious advantage, you know, once I accrued, you know, equal cities to my competitors, you know, once I fought out of my stone-walled in the center hellhole, I was able to accomplish things. Pursuing a military advantage, even with, you know, no prior experience in the game, other than the tutorial, and some videos that I watched back in late 2013, managed to make things happen. And again, I suppose this is only on normal difficulty. But I tell you what, I lost I lost Civ 4 on noble difficulty. And that's the normal one. I guess I'm just too good for Stardock. Too good. This is gonna be awkward for these little spark mages. Altarian Blood. Unit takes an extra action, 10% experience. And now you experience death. Let me know how that goes for you. I love how units can just gain health in the combat. It's awesome. Okay, I never want to hear from you again. Construct things, and basically never pop up anymore, okay? Is that good enough for you? Fantastic. Oh, with that in mind, we'll wait a turn. Oh. You want to build more things. Why would you want to do that? Come on. Oops. What have I done? No, I don't want that. Okay. Next turn. Battle cattle. Yeah, battle cattle. Yeah. Battle cattle. The glorious awesomeness on some raffle ponies for the occasion as well, because why not? Oh. What do I do with you now? Shit. Alright. I got it. Fine. Tell you what. You did good. Let's go ahead and produce research. So I can get more research. Okay? Okay, because I probably don't need more military units. That many more. But again, I don't know. There might be a main army stack around here that I have yet to run into. But I'm about to. It's gonna hurt. There's Athica. Athican Reserve. Alright. The city's absolutely riddled by unrest. It's not contiguous to the capital. No. No contiguosity, no. Alright, whatever. Next turn. Okay. Well, we'll go ahead and finish this off too, preferably without any losses, but we'll see. We'll go ahead and actually move Kulan forward this time instead of just immediately casting haste on himself, and then I'll cast haste on him. Okay. You can march down this angle, same as you did before. Let's see here. And the longer these units stay alive, the more health points they get, so that they increasingly grow threatening. Which is pretty awesome. You know, they're more dangerous than what they were. You know, this isn't just like Raffle ponies straight off the line. These are veteran raffle ponies. You know, tried and true. Their integrity unquestionable, unassailable even. Alright. They close the distance quickly so that these archers don't have forever and a day to shoot at them. They also have quite a bit of armor as well, so that these archers, unless they have the necessary equipment, just really don't do that much. Not for lack of trying, of course. Sweet, delicious slaughter. And they also have some nice dodge chance, too. Okay. Of course, unit customization is always an incredibly powerful thing in a video game. The reason for that being is that you probably can use the customization options better than the AI you'll be playing against can. So unless you're actually playing against human players, you know, you're going to do a better job with your tactics and the situational shit than the AI will. So you'll have one-ups there. You know, I custom designed my primary units. You know, the units that I could have recruited, you know, would not have had such amazing power. You know, have the bloodthirsty there along with the acrobat for all the extra dodge. It's so valuable. Got chainmail proficiency too, and of course all the places in which I've built these things have given the benefits like, say, impulsive. You know, I've given them trinkets like the Ring of Life. I've made them incredibly powerful and effective. Absolutely, without a doubt, ass-kicking. Every single step of the way, and these spears are genius. This availability, and its ability to, you know, target units that are 2 spaces away, even fire through allies, without harming them, it's gorgeous. Alright. Go ahead and get Lethal 3. Still have fighting music that's still playing. Interesting. Well, maybe that track will calm down in a bit. Maybe it won't. I don't have anything else playing in the background for music. No, that stopped it. So it's all coming from this game. Okay. The game's just incredibly excited at the moment. Which is good. I'm glad the game's incredibly excited. Alright. Let's not even stop the train. Let's keep it going. We'll attack another group next turn. I have many cities. I have support units riding in to assist that secondary army with cleaning up things. We'll go ahead and open up our research. Go after that. Do what you gotta do for it. I'm interested in it. Tell me more. You're strong, and I want to make sure that I do these fights, because heaven forbid I lose units. Did I just see like a lowercase frontline cavalry thing? Huh. I wonder if he is actually. I wonder if they are actually capable of making their own units in this game. Depending on the situation. I don't see why they couldn't do it. Also, this layout again. Yeah. Right, I switched off his Impale Spear. Again, that's why he's not gaining any levels. Now that I've stood up here in the front... Die, maggots! Yeah, me having that beautiful sword of so much damage now completely has really helped Kulan turn into a gorgeous killing machine. Yet again, the army does a pretty good job of killing things as well. Mop-up is mercifully quick. Moral of the story, I like spears and I like horses. Unit balance. Whatever. I somehow managed to achieve tech superiority. Even though I didn't really have an idea of what I should research or how I should go about doing it. I only had 2 cities for a while, and then I fought my way out. I gained health from that fight. It's amazing to me. Alright. So another new city to add to the roster of cities. This is Dinara. Where did my army go? Where is my army? Army? Oh, of course it's in the city. Oh, man. I may have been playing for a while by this point. May have been. May have been. I can't get the Steam overlay to appear. Anyway, I know it's all just been 1 session, so I know how long it's been. I did have my doubts on whether I'd be able to fit 1 game within the 7-hour span, and just like, well, I guess we'll just have to finish it up later. You know. But, looks like we're managing quite alright. Poor Alter. He's the last bastion of hope. We could found a city then for him. We could solve the main quest. We could do the bug of that main quest or a super cool epic quest. We could do a lot of things. But we're doing this thing. Let's see if, there we go. We have a lot of hit points on these guys now. Angel of Death. I don't like the sound of that. That's gonna be done next turn. One thing I'm not sure I like is that, you can see what cities are building at all times. Like, there's no, like, espionage type of thing. It's not hidden from you. You know what they're doing. Unless it's, like, a feature of normal difficulty, or this map, or the faction that I chose with this leader, or the Fallen. I can't say, I just know that I don't like it. You might think it's an interesting thing to say that I don't like, but it removes some of the, I don't know, I guess the challenge and like, oh, what are they doing, huh? You know, it seems like there could be a feature that could be put in there. But at any moment, you can just look at a place. Looks like Lord Relius himself is there, and he got jacked. Angel of Death here. Yeah. Well, okay. Epic and epic. So be it. You're preparing to cast? Well, you know, that's all fine and well, Lord Relius. You only have 1 hit point, though. You have no business attempting to cast anything on me. Angel of Death threatens to challenge the almighty Lord, but hey, I did take damage from this fight. More than last fight, could say. I guess we'll just have to institute the try-harder protocol. Damn it. I hate effort. Always so tiring, making me apply myself. Jeez. The audacity of it all. Need to think about activities? No. It's not how it's supposed to work. Still part of the script. Pass with you, and throw a failed knife at that. How about you? Damn. I say. Attacking the sovereign like that. Rude. Is there a way to automate these things? Can I do that in the govern section? Can I, like, just tell you to do what you want? Is there a do what you want option? There might not be a do what you want option. You might not be able to automate these things. Well. That's unfortunate. Also makes this more tedious, but... yeah, whatever. That should never come up again. I have so many saves at this point that my unrest has got to be through the roof. You keep building that library. That'll probably save you. Insert sarcasm here. I definitely want to keep following the road. Let's mop up all the enemies I know about before we go into places where there's no roads. I think it's a good argument. A sound plan, even. Alright. Well, while we're at it, why don't we send in some of these units? They can, work to replace some of the long stays that have been with the group a long while. There we go. Put myself in a position there. Let's see here. Why don't you and you... I know. You're level 7, you've been great units, you've been with me for a while. Why don't you head to Fargan's Keep? And along the way, we'll raise that because, well, we wanted to. And, you know, I guess I just want to add these. No, we'll add these two. We'll have some diversity. And hopefully we don't scare the ponies with the wargs. The battle cattle. You know, these could be backup units. You know, as I've noted before. Like replacements in case I need them. Also, I am terribly sorry about that water shard. You know, I will be taking that shortly, and it's a little bit of an inconvenience for me. Hello, Lord Relius. It's your epic again. I might as well get into this. Ah, he hates himself. I see. Well, there's certainly no law saying that you can't do that. As a matter of fact, I can do that to myself as well. I'm noticing that the haste is getting more effective. I think it's due to all of the air shards I've got. That sounds logical. Right? Alright. Go ahead and move you here. Another unit now. Move it onto the flank. Take care of the constable here. The constabulary. Battle cattle. Battle cattle. Starting off as level 4. Absolutely glorious. Finish off that unit. You don't need to use it, right? And now they all get to act. As well they should. They've earned it. Oof. That one little bastard dealt 28 damage. Damn. How about that? Can't really say I enjoyed that too much. absolutely determined to defend his home to the last. You know, the reign of men must not fail to the fallen. After all, they're fallen, right? That's how it's supposed to work, damn it. They had their chance. Let's look at these. So many spears. All of the spears. Your militia job did not prepare you for this shit, did it? No, it didn't. Thanks for shattering my immersion music loop. Get the Lord out of the way. He's kind of a twat. And then Iriel here. I don't even care who you are. You're just out of my way. Ooh. Got a chance to line up a shot here. And I got another. Get caught up in the crossfire. Giving the city militia there some space, I guess. We'll take care of that right quick. African Ranger there manages to survive the mighty sword. But there isn't much hope. Not much hope at all. Wrecked. Good times, good times. And we'll keep sending more units to the fray anyway. God forbid we not be prepared, people. Train, go ahead and get that militia unit built up eventually. And then get a bell tower. That should be all I hear from you. Unrest here is massive. We have a lot of cities. So people are pretty upset, all things told. I don't want to hear from you anymore either. Give me wealth, and I'll lower taxes. You, give me wealth. Good. I like the little symbol there that indicates, you know, that, hey, this place is building something that'll keep doing indefinitely. In case you didn't know. It's a pretty nice convenience. Okay. Yeah. Lots of enemies within my territory. I can see the AI has done a great job of clearing those out. Train there is completed, and off it goes. Alright. Well, can't say I really care about these guys, but they're kinda in my way. Auto-resolve. Just die. Thank you. You can die too. Good. Sweet, you leveled up again. Why don't you get healer? So that you can heal up these guys faster. We get +1 fame. Yeah, sure. Sounds nice. Moving right along. Altar has an incredible power of 8. Absolutely devastating. I'll take that for myself. That sounds pretty good. Pioneers running about all willy-nilly. Look at all these units. Just playing around. Not a care in the world. You really gotta take better care of this place. It's all messy. Is it? Looks like it's it. This is nestled into the other side of that mountain range where I eyed the ability to settle a city ever so long ago. There's a lot of random stacks milling about, too. Yeah, that's nice. If only I saw it within my capacity to care. Let me go ahead and save the game in case I ever want to come back to this. This is video 13. Thought I would make this into 2 separate videos, but seeing as how quickly I've snowballed everything, I might as well just include it in one. Alright, man. This could be it for you. Acquaintance. Probably should have cast my spells. Ah, well. See what you got. Let me go ahead and cast, rather than haste on myself, we'll cast that Guardian Wind. That way we are not so troubled. I did not need to use my Impale ability on them at all. No, it was pretty funny. Now that one was an Impale ability worth using. Oh. You bitch. I'm gonna get you for that. Well, alright, let's be honest here. I was planning on getting him for everything anyway, so it's not as if it's really a big deal. All these extra units I have in my army really does make a difference. I'm seeing 3s here. I've got vanguards of 5 riding around in victory formations. That's huge. The extra damage output I have, the extra hit points I have in my stacks. Such a big deal. That unit count has been so telling whenever I started my massive, ride against yellow, and then continued on into red, all the extra units I've had. The AI has managed to neglect it out. There are some 4s. It's not just 3s. But you're fighting 5s and then heroes. That's a big enough difference. Oh, Lord Relius. I did befriend you the most. I did like you the most because you were the furthest away. That's how that works, man. You would have done the same to me, AI. You would have done the same to me. As you just squeezed me in that anaconda vice, preventing me from expanding or growing at all. Don't deny it. See if I can clean these both up. Nice. Alright. Go ahead and right here. Finish off Uriel. The casual swipe. And Lord Relius, so he doesn't get an opportunity to act again. And then we'll move you over. So we can take care of that skirmisher, preventing you from acting. Now, Altarian Ember Mage and a City Archer. See what I can do about that Ember Mage. And then, the City Archer. 1 health, man. You wanted to save yourself there for Kulan. I should have zoomed in to make it more epic. Altar bleeds, my lord. There is no coming back from the wounds they've sustained. The realm of Altar now belongs to Umber. Conquest victory. A new dawn rises for Kulan and the battle-weary people of the Empire of Umber. With the death of their final adversary bringing an end to all wars, the brave soldiers of Umber have sheathed their weapons and commence the long trek home. The age of war is past, and the healing of elemental can begin in earnest. History there shows population of mine being pretty small and challenged up at the start. But then I put down Warlord Verga, that was his name, and quickly, rise above the others. And then, sudden upticks, as I put down Lord Markin and then Lord Relius, yes. Income-wise, it was pretty disjointed, as I constantly swapped between normal and low taxes. Mana-wise, you could see where I started spending some and then stopped caring about spending. Research-wise, I definitely was not the highest for a significant chunk of time, though I did have my highlights. And might-wise, I was pretty weak. That's why I was getting pushed around so much. As you can see, I browbeat Warlord Vergus despite being insufficient. And then I ascended above the others by a considerable margin and beat them down as well. So, first game here. Glory to your name, glory to the world you have built, the great peace you have ushered in, reminiscent of the golden age of learning and advancement forever associated with the Titan Paradon. The age of the Magi is justly remembered as the high point of mankind's civilization, truly the most wondrous era, the most beneficial to all living creatures of Elemental, was that span of time between the arrival of Paradon, first of the Titans, and his murder by Kurgan. In that era was the knowledge of mana and its power brought to a zenith. Paradon and his lieutenant Tandis explored not just the continent of Anthuane, but the far seas of the world, and the Veladri forged the great weapons which are today so justly prized by all. If your accomplishments are remembered, but half as well, you should deem yourself to be lucky. 56 years, game time, 6 hours and 40 minutes. And I can't click to look at the others. And we can admire the credits here. Derek Paxton, who had prior success, of course, in the Civilization 4 mod community. Brad Wardle, who brought Derek Paxton on board. That was Legendary Enchantress, Fallen Heroes. I imagine I don't have the Steam interface, because whenever I initially launched the game, it had me do well, no, then I launched the game a second time. I guess because it's the free weekend. Like, there's, achievement stuff as well, but I guess because I started the game and it's being offered through Stardock as part of the free weekend, even though Steam's offering, I don't know. I don't care. It's not like I needed the Steam interface, then when I interact while I was recording, and achievements don't bother me. It's not like I own the game anyway. It's also probably another reason. Soren Johnson, design consultant. Alright. Soren Johnson was the primary mind behind Civilization 4. Stardock brought in some names to help scrub the taint of the prior elementals. I enjoyed myself. I can't say I enjoyed myself for this for me to pay for the non-sale asking price of this game, but that's because I have so many other games that I play anyway that I just wouldn't spend that much time with this one. Not to say that this game is bad. I don't think it's bad. I think the game is good, but with all the games I already own, and my interests being so divided among so many other things, I would not get enough enjoyment to, put $40 down on this game. Even the 75% off price of $9.99 US, I know I won't come back and play it that much. I have so many other games that I want to tackle, so many other interests. I've done a lot of 4X strategy games over the years, and strategy gaming is still my preferred genre, but this hobby, really, especially through the RTR requests, has been an extended break from these games. I'm just too intelligent, folks. I mean, right there. First game. I absolutely handled the fuck out of that. Thanks should go to Dole187 for requesting this. This is not the only request that he has made. There are 3 others. And we'll be doing some more strategy-type gaming, courtesy of him as well, which you can look forward to in the coming future. That being said, you know, Fallen Enchantress Legendary Heroes is certainly a pretty game. And so easy to record. Like, I did 2 sound tests, and I never had to worry about lowering the volume. It was, oh man, so wonderful, and the interface, you know, it meshes so, oh god, it's after, like, say, the mess that I dealt with Outcast, to be able to just, like, boot up a game, and then my recorder instantly hooks on, and it flows seamlessly with the rest of my computer. Just the mess that Outcast was, for instance, in comparison to this. Starduck, yes, Stardock has released their buggy hot messes in the past. But this one, I think it is version 1.8. It's pretty good. The first 2 videos of this should be uploaded by now, so hopefully people who did not already know about the free weekend can take advantage of it and see whether they want to purchase this game for 75% off as well. Take care, though. I have burned through my throat, my fatigue. I had a busy day before this. It's time for me to relax. We'll see you all in future Let's Get On With Adventures. Take care now.